position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Tigers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Turning it on. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season all fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you can tell, the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. He's got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. There he goes. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Back to pass. Got a man. It's Jackson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Gonna run it. It's Durham. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Gets it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll run it again. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Regardless, the outcome.
Touchdown, Clemson! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it in the end zone, making a huge play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He's got an open man. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. There he goes down the right side. He's at the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. If you like offense, this second quarter is probably going to be a game for you. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Coming out with it, it's Randall. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Give to the running back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here's a heat. He makes a catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 64 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Keeps looking downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Klubnik. Finds his big tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, it's Davidson.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Off play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To throw, it's Klubnik. They're setting up the screen. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the back. He's in open space downfield. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Bruce.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll go back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll go right back to him. Fighting off the defender. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Floating away. He'll pull it down. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Clemson looking to convert on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Touchdown, Tiger! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. The sure hands, it's Williams. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Got a little space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And we talked about this at half, man. They've got to start to pressure the quarterback more. This offense had a lot of success. You got to make this guy feel uncomfortable. And the first drive, out of the half, they do exactly that.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. The offense changing the play. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Shoots it to the left. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Gives it on the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. He's up to 86 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Clemson! And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. LSU right back to the line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Davidson. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
They've only converted 1 time in 3 fourth-down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Dances away to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They want to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Looking to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try the left side. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Got him downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the 1st down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Drives the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now the play fake. Still looking on the move. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's more. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies.
Turning it on! Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Moore. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and they